Right, welcome back. So, I leveled up my character, and he got 5th level Cypher ability Detonate, because he's now 5th level Cypher, which is one we use from Grieving Mother, where if they get to near death, I can inflict raw damage to them and cause crush damage to all near effect. That's when I use with my Grieving Mother a lot. And Paladin, he got it was up here. Practice Healer. Increases the healing effectiveness. So now Exalted Endurance does almost 5 health per 3 seconds.
No problem.
Yeah, so anyway. Who's this Barquami? A larger Maur sailor sits in the docks, broad shoulders hunched forward, back bowed. When he shifts, the blue-green skin ripples over his hulking muscles.
Ain't no cruel eye of me. What good's a pirate who can't see? Forget navigating by the stars or shooting a pistol. I can't even swing a sword accurately now. Have a pity and toss me a pyre, will you?
Here you go.
Andra's blessings to you for sharing, sailor.
What's your story?
Is this what my life boils down to? A moment of entertainment for others? I was a bosun not so long ago, and a damn good one at that. But I took a shot to the face, see? Didn't lose much skin. But the flash burned out me eyesight. I can't make out so much as a blurry shape more than a foot away. Makes me right useless on a crew now, don't it? No one will have me for work.
There's someone who wants him, actually. I remember that as a quest involving him. K. Polzech. Or Polze. I don't know if it's supposed to be a Polish name or fucking something to do with this. You find a woman of early middle years dressed fine as dirty, armoured, adorned with bright purple piping. A pair of long scars bisect her brow and jaw. Though she stands at ease, her nervous energy thrums through her.
Fair day, traveler.
She grins broadly, a joyful twinkle in her eyes.
Anything I can do for you, just say the word.
Tell me about yourself.
Lady adventurer at your humble service. I was born in a deer and raised in the field, and there's nary a crevice of this archipelago I haven't seen. I split my time between a deer and the living lands, though I've spent much time in the Deadfire of late.
Oh, she's one of these trainers. Oh god, here we go.
And my goodness, if you think the Deadfire's wild, I must say, it's no more thrilling than a Lady of Luxury's afternoon luncheon, in comparison to the glorious madness of the living lands.
I'm from there, you know.
Being a Cypher's come in quite handy, I'll tell you that. Trouble seems to find me wherever I go. Not a lick of it's my fault, of course. It's the university, always sending me to the most dangerous corners of Aora, the scamps. If I didn't know better, I might say they were trying to kill me. There's not other way to rid themselves of a tenured professor, after all.
A trim man in practical, well-crafted leathers watches you from the corner of his eyes. When he catches you looking this way, his hand drifts casually to the dagger at his hip and lingers for a moment. Then he smiles, the corner of his hazel eyes crinkling with genuine warmth and waves you over.
Cozy traveler. Care to hear a tale? Well... Goresh.
Maybe another time when I got the money to pay you for your training. Zono the cat. Resolve and gives reflex. Right, Radiant Core, the King's Coffin. What's the King's Coffin? Where's that puppy got to? He's not in his kennel. He's not lying at my feet. I have to go see if I can find him. Oh, there's Mineha.
Is that you? What's it been? 5 years? Life's been good. I keep on my feet and never stay in one place too long. Say what you want about pirates, but these Principi know how to have a good time. Sure, my money's on Rauatai, but I've avoided the Brass Citadel. Not interested in settling in, you know? I'll probably stay a little longer. There's plenty of work for a mercenary after all. Seeing you means something big on the horizon, and time for me to move on. Thanks to you, I'm sleeping well. I hope you are too. Take care. Life's been good. I keep on my feet and never stay in one place
pull any
too long.
gold teeth. Easy as pie.
You're an idiot. Wait a minute, wait an hour. Alive, dead, it makes no difference at all.
I've pulled plenty of gold teeth. I know the right way of it.
Maybe I'll pull your teeth just to prove you wrong.
What do you know? It really does make no difference. You, out.
Can I loot that guy now?
Tongue be a right sharper weapon than a pistol, but a pistol'll do in a pinch.
Who's this?
If you're enjoying my performance, tips are welcome but not required. Thank you, loyal patron.
You sound so entertained. I don't look like you're enjoying yourself.
I work for a handful of pyres per day. How could I find enjoyment in that?
How did you end up on these pirates?
I was playing dice and gambled on a sure thing. It turned out not to be such a sure thing, and now Harker owns my arse until I can pay off the debt. Of course, I started off owing him 250, and even though I've paid that twice, now I'm in the hole for 700. The interest rate, this uniform, my food and drinks, they all got added onto my tab at the end of the day.
Here's a tip.
Oh, thank you, patron. I'll be debt-free in no time.
Okay, so it sounds like he's in a shady deal here. At the bar, you find a tall man with salt grey hair and strikingly bright blue eyes. His face sports a handful of long scars that continue down his neck and disappear beneath the collar of his shirt. He looks up from wiping down the counter when you approach and gives you a broad, disarming smile.
Haven't seen you around before. Welcome to the King's Coffin. What can I do for you?
Your tavern looks a lot like an old ship.
Figured that out all on your own, did you? You're right, though. Inherited an old dhow from my da when he passed. Right piece of shit it was, too. Realised I was bound to make more coin turning her into a tavern than letting her rot in her berth. What do you want?
Any sailors?
So long as you don't mind pirates, sure.
Let's see. An expert helmsman. Seasoned cannoneer. We'll hire these two. There's an expert helmsman. That is good. Alright, anyway, so room, perception and maximum power points, that might be useful. Alright. And there gets a new level now, so he can get his defences up. Okay, or arm bending. That. Minus 25% armor penalty. Or we could go for the cleaving stance, so each recovery time goes down for a mob. Or we could just get that, and that's all time recovery down. And then if I put that in afterwards, that'll even more significantly reduce it. 5 per threatened target. So who's he engaged with, basically? Yeah, we'll take that one. And rogue. So yeah, or do you want deep wounds? Oh. So 20% damage to convert it to raw. Okay. You'll do that and then that.
What do we have here? How can I ease your troubles, friend?
What do you do here?
I surprise and delight the clientele.
Oh, your hooker.
Speciality's oils. Full body rub-downs, right? Fit to leave you limber, clear-headed, and free of the stresses of hard living. I got other skills, of course, should you be looking. And all for a measly 200 pyres.
Very well.
My. Aren't you a handsome one?
Oh god, this is an old woman.
Did you need help with something, my dear?
What do you do here?
Isn't it obvious? I entertain, of course. It'll cost you 50 pyres, naturally. And don't let the wrinkles fool you.
Bye. I'm usually willing to listen to what others say.
A light's foot and an heavy bullet, I cap.
I've got to get him in there to these to find out what's in there. Fuck you, you little wanker.
I don't be... Isn't wicked easy breezy? Sleazy.
Ooh, I just got a lot of money. You find a lanky blonde elf flipping through a book of endearing poetry by the artist Skilba. His armour is well worn and well kept.
Hello.
Oh god.
May I help you? Need anything? Fair winds.
You're one of those trainers, right.
Welcome back, patron.
I know there's supposed to be a way to get her out of her debt.
What can I do for you?
What for? Cunning done. A light's foot and an heavy bullet, I cap.
Yeah.
Ahoy.
Do you ever go away from there? There's nowhere that's not in both lines of sight at the same time.
Aye.
Alright. Where's consumables? Can I create a distraction to get everybody out of the way for...
What for? Aye.
Right, where am I? So if I and Feedy just take these spark crackers and chuck them down here.
Huh?
This guy's still sitting there.
Yeah.
Ah, oh, take off the fast time. No, we don't want to fucking... Come on!
One of my eyes be open. Aye.
So this guy is a fucking dickwad, that's what I can tell you. I want to know what's in there, because it's there. Whatever. I also want to know if it's a way to free her from her debt.
Welcome back, patron. I work for I was playing of course I started off owing him 200.
Yeah, that sounds like
Oh, God have mercy.
hunched his hands and knees, quivering and drenched in sweat, the pirate lets out a pain-filled groan.
Lost my God's damn soul and stupidity. Andre, save me now.
What's wrong with you?
My ship was attacked and boarded by pirate hunters. Didn't know if we'd be able to get away, so I swallowed down my most valuable possession. Gutty's black tear. A gemstone, about the size of my fist. Of course now it ain't coming out of either end. Been trying all manner of foul concoctions to no effect on account of my stomach being too strong. Years of sailing the storm-racked seas will do that to you. Started feeling an intense pain 2 days ago. I think I might be dying. I can't even crawl no more.
If I help you get out, I want the gem.
You can take it. What I used to think was a blessed treasure has become my curse. Any price is worth getting it out of me. Rosanella's got a stand in the Radiant Court. She's been supplying me with some, experimental concoctions. Tweaking them after. Tell her the last one actually came close to working.
Alright. So how do we learn that Turner's debt is false? I'm not going to look that one up because, hey hell. I could go see fucking Danish dude. What's his name? Captain Ferranti? No, fuck him. I've got side quests to do. Burner, there we go.
Fresh fruit, vegetables, dried goods for long voyages. I got it all right here.
What can I stock you up with today?
Okay. Unripened palm stone. Okay, that'll do me.
Andra's gills. There's no hope. That was a disaster of epic proportions if ever I directed one. A typhoon couldn't have cleared out our audience faster.
What's wrong?
What's wrong? I'll tell you what, everything. My troop's coming apart at the seams. We're short on cash, we're low on people, and we've run plumb dry on enthusiasm. We haven't drawn a decent crowd in more than a fortnight. And it ain't like pirates are hard to please. That's how you know the show really stinks. But I think I know what the problem is. We've got a lack of flair. If only I could hire more talented performers. I just know my play would take off.
What would you need to improve the play?
A better Aethys, for one. I'm the tallest
22
one in our
seconds.
troop. I'm still not very convincing, even when I bother to dye my skin blue.
When's your crumble Winterfell, boy? That's the lock in the living room to stop you from going after Underfell. Yes!
Also, Also, our special stage effects aren't all that special anymore. We had someone for that role, but she got herself into debt and has a new job at the King's Coffin.
Okay, I'll help you.
Really? Well, that's great. Then we could... Wait a tick. Why would you help me? What do you get out of this?
An artist could just help with that. I'd really like to see the play turns out.
With you helping me acquire the right talent, I'd wager it's going to be phenomenal. I'm in desperate need of 2 more performers. A wizard for one, plus any oaf big enough to pose as Aethus. I happen to know a wizard of the finest skill set who already performs here in Dunwich, Taerna at the King's Coffin. But unfortunately, I got no idea of where we might find a suitable Aethus. Get me the right people for the parts, and I promise you'll be pleased with your investment.
Okay. So who was the woman I had to speak to for the other guy? Rosanella. Alright. Ooh, I thought it was Berna.
Looking for work? I've got coin and a few scores to settle.
My old captain was a drinker from the day he was born to the day he died.
Coyle? First you know of this man's nature's attire, loud and clashing reds and purples, bright as a peacock. On certain glances he is a tall, lanky, boyish, handsome and unkempt way. With trim beard and a friendly smile, he hums a little tune to himself as he watches the passers-by.
My good sir, hello. Whatever might I do for you? May luck accompany.
Bah, you're one of those trainers.
Rail thin. He wound up with a wooden
Welcome to
leg.
my emporium. Whatever you need, I sell. What would you like to buy today?
Alright, pale hide, armor. What's armor stick doing in here? Really, glowy armor. See, Amra. Okay. Okay. Well, I forgot to change my weapon out, didn't I? Because it doesn't matter to me about the thing, because I'm not using the fucking... Right, where did I put the... Whispers the Endless Pass? Recovery time down on every hit. Deflection against melee weapons, counter attack when missed in melee. Ooh, that sounds good. Run through. Sounds good as well. Spinning assault. Sounds good as well. So all of them sound good. But I'm saving up for a galleon, so. Stray dog.
Sunrise is a woe, dove.
Constitution and fortitude.
The coming horizon is a sea-sized ruin.
You carry yourself like a person well acquainted with violence. Care to put your skills to use for a good cause? And some coin?
Tell me about the cause you mentioned.
It's simple enough. The firebrand commanded by Captain Henqua once plagued the Deadfire. The skill and brutality of Henqua's crew was the stuff of legends.
Legendary nightmares, more like. After how they did the crew with a virtuous reward. Even that bastard Benwith wanted nothing to do with them.
But pirate legends don't live long. Some months ago, an alliance of Neketaka pirate hunters managed to corner the firebrand and sink her off the coast of Tikawara. They confirmed Captain Henqua's death, but her senior crew members escaped unscathed. And now it seems like bringing the firebrand's crew to justice doesn't matter to anyone but me. So I want you to kill them. And I'll pay you out of my own pocket if you do.
Sounds like you got a grudge against the Firebrand's crew.
It's nothing personal. The crew earned their reputation through murder and thievery, and it would make me sick to see them regain an ounce of their power.
As she speaks, Desiree removes a small souliette from her pocket and polishes the surface with the corner of her shirt. Her features soften like she's visiting an old memory. Then she stuffs the coin back in her pocket with a fairly audible sigh. Benevolent or stoic? What's bothering you?
There's no need to make my concerns your own, my friend. It's family business, that's all. But I suppose you have a right to know.
She pauses and slips a small net from her pocket again. It gleams gold in the low light.
My idiot kid sister was on the Firebrand, seduced to a dishonest life by the promise of adventure. When the pirate hunters killed the crew and sank the ship, they also killed my sister. But those irredeemable lowlifes I sent you after got away without a scrape. I want them to pay. I don't much care how, so long as they take their turn on the wheel.
I'll hunt them down for you.
The Firebrand had a mascot. A useless little bastard, who's taken to calling himself Lord Admiral Imp. He's not terribly dangerous on his own, but he's keen to make a nuisance of himself wherever he goes. Last I heard, Lord Admiral Imp was making himself comfortable in Queen's Berth. You'll find him there with a few zarops and constructs, the little buggers convinced to follow him. Bless their simple hearts.
Next.
You'll be taking down Lady Ipiro, Captain Henqua's former first mate and rumored lover. She's a cipher, and a dangerous one at that. Ipiro maintains an estate in Serpent's Crown in Neketaka. But I wouldn't recommend you rush in muzzles blasting and swords held high. She keeps a number of bodyguards on her payroll.
I'll be careful. Who's next?
You'll be going after Katren, the Firebrand's resident wizard. Rumor has it, she was once an apprentice to Arkemir before turning pirate. Last I heard, Katren and her sundry little minions could be found lazing about the sacred stair here in Neketaka at night. No idea where she disappears off to during the day.
Alright, who's the last target?
I have a challenge for you, my friend. And his name is Torkar, leader of the Firebrand's boarding parties. He's an ogre, with a reputation for cleverness and cruelty both. I've even heard tell it was Torkar who was behind the Firebrand's most successful tactics, not Henqua. Torkar was last seen at Lifte's refuge here in Dunwich, dead set on joining a crew, or assembling his own. I trust you won't let that happen.
Very well.
Happy hunting.
Well, that took longer than I expected to get through, but whatever, it's done, so